To kind of parlay that whole thing, it's probably best to talk about some of the footwear that we have coming out for spring 19. And this is called the Flyweight. I wouldn't say this replaces the Vapor boot. It's a full 12 ounces lighter than the Vapor. This comes in at 40 ounces per pair. The Vapor was at 52. So although we did get rid of the Vapor, I wouldn't say this is a direct replacement. What this is essentially for is for the people who like to go into the backcountry or wet wade. Or I would add to that, maybe even just want a lightweight boot. This boot is conserving weight in a couple different levels. First of all, it's designed like a hiking boot. It's angled forward, if you can kind of see that a little bit. We're also deploying what we call the TPU, or tetrapolyurethane film, on the outside. This is really standard in the backpacking and outdoor world for conserving weight but keeping durability. So we don't have to have those heavy pieces of scratch rubber on the boot to maintain that durability. Okay, we're using the Vibram HydroGrip rubber on the bottom, so it's super sticky rubber, and you can kind of see it peels up on the side like a hiking boot. You know, this is going to be for the person who wants to go in the backcountry, put their boots on at the car, hike in, fish, and then hike out. Person who wants to wet wade and wants a lightweight boot for wet wading. And we have also a lot of folks that just want a lightweight boot. I've had some people ask me, is this as durable as the G3? No, it's not. It's not. If you're going to put this through the same rigmarole you do your G3s, it will break down faster. But it's also much lighter than the G3, and it is product or use specific, I should say. Okay, this one comes in at $199, and we will have a felt version that follows this up for fall 19. Okay, then you got the next piece, the tributary boot. So it parlays, as I was talking about, with the tributary wader right here. This does kind of employ a lot of scratch rubber for durability. Okay, and this thing is a durable boot for what it is. This is the only boot at $99 out there with a rubber sole. Okay, so we took a lot of painstaking effort to get a rubber sole boot at $99. Okay, the other thing to point out with this boot is it's available in, is it 4 or 5 to 14?
Make it down to a
5. Okay, so 5 to 14. We can cover a huge range of sizes, which makes this a great entry-level boot for some kids, women, and men as well. So from, kind of the smallest all the way up. Yep. Correction, 4 to 14 on this boot. So again, being able to cover a broad range of sizes on the tributary at $99. And then finally, the flat sneaker. For those of you who like to go saltwater fishing, it was, I guess, somewhat of a surprise to me to hear that we hadn't updated the flat sneaker, and there's some argument here, in at least 13 years. Somebody told me it was 18 years. I don't know, but it had been a long time since we upgraded the flat sneaker, and it needed it. So one of the first things we did was remove all of the metal eyelets on here. Makes sense, right? I mean, it's a saltwater boot. You don't need anything metal on this boot. We improved the fit of the flat sneaker. The rubber compound is stickier than what we had before, and the overall comfort is way improved, vastly improved from what we had in the past flat sneaker. And this employs our patented right angle footbed technology. Okay, much lighter as well than the flat sneakers that I currently have right now. So good improvement. Now this did jump up in price. It's at $169 right now, but with inflation over the last 13 to 18 years, I think that's probably all right, and the improvements are definitely worth it. So those are the 3 kind of updates for footwear for Simms for spring 19.